To make these easy baked pumpkin spice donuts with their cake-like texture, start by combining all of your dry ingredients in a large mixing bowl. Then, using a balloon hand whisk, stir well, breaking up any lumps of sugar that you find. Then add your coconut oil or vegetable oil to a medium mixing bowl. If you're using coconut oil, you'll need to melt that in the microwave first. Then add in your pumpkin puree, milk, vanilla essence, eggs, and whisk well by hand. Then pour the wet mixture into the dry and fold through with a large metal spoon until no flecks of flour remain. Now you can either spoon the batter into your donut tray, which can be a bit messy, so I prefer to pipe it in. You don't have to have piping bags, you can use a reusable food bag. I like to fill the bag in a tall glass and then clip the open end. Then grease your donut tray or trays, and then holding the piping bag over one of the cavities, snip off a generous amount. Then start piping immediately and slowly around the cavity. You want them to be filled almost to the top but not going over the center spoke. Bake for just 11 minutes or until the skewer comes out clean. Leave to cool off slightly and then tip the donuts out carefully onto a wire rack, top first. If you're only using one donut tray, pipe the rest of the batter and bake now. Once they have cooled down enough to hold without being squidgy, it's time to melt your white chocolate. Break the bars into squares and microwave. Full instructions for doing so are in the recipe. Then one by one take your donuts, holding the bottom, and submerge the top half in the melted white chocolate. You want to have the whole top half coated. Carefully place on a wire rack. Next, dust the donuts with cinnamon, then enjoy immediately or carefully transfer to the fridge for 20 minutes for the chocolate to set.